Hello to all our techie friends, and this is our next tutorial in our series on web scraping using Python. I'm Scrappy and this is World Web Scraping. There we go! Hello to everyone and welcome to World Web Scraping. This is our next tutorial on web scraping using Python. Today we are going to TripAdvisor again. We have done a video on TripAdvisor where we scrap data related to hotels and their names and prices, and also today what we are going to do is we are going to scrap the reviews of the hotel. So that's what we are going to do. So let's get to the TripAdvisor website. So this is the TripAdvisor website, and here I search from the hotels in Paris, France. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to this hotels and grab all the reviews that they have got. So this is one of the hotel that I have opened. So this hotel, and there is a lot of information actually related to this available on this page, but we are not going into depth. We are just going to grab the reviews. So let's see where reviews are coming. So there are 29,050 reviews for this particular hotel, and if we go here and inspect where the reviews are coming actually, so if we see the reviews are under this div and the class location review list as something, and I guess that's not going to remain same everywhere. If we go deep down into this and go further, so I guess this Q tag I will find everywhere, and if you go into this Q tag and we just do a dot text and dot stripe, you will get all the reviews. So that's what we are going to do. Now next thing that we want to see is that since there are 29,050 reviews and each of these pages have only 5 reviews. So if we move to the next page and how that is going to change. This was the third page I was checking. So if you see here, the link changes here. So it's changes or 15, and when we are at the fourth page, if you go back and check how the links are changing, if we go to the first page once and see we don't have any overcoming there, if we go to the second page, so it will have or 5. So what that means is that we have checked the first 5 reviews and we are going to the next 5. That's why it is coming as or 5. When we will check and we will go to the third page, we will show us our 10 on fourth page. It will show us our 15. So that means we have checked the 15 reviews. That means 3 pages, 15 reviews. We are going to the next page like that. So that's where the link is changing. So we will have to change this link accordingly. So what I'm going to do now is that first I'm going to this page here where I search for the hotels, and then I'm going to grab the link of the hotel. So I'm going to click on this inspect, and if we see here that this A tag, and here it contains the link of the hotel in the href. So I'm going to grab this href, append it with my TripAdvisor. That's www.tripadvisor.in. And from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all the links, and once I've got all the links, I will go to all of the links one by one and then grab all of the reviews. So that's what I'm going to do. So again, importing my libraries. So importing my standard libraries, that is request and beautiful soup, then sending a request to the TripAdvisor website, and from there creating beautiful soup object. Now in this line of code, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all the links. So for that I'm creating an empty list links, and from there I'm writing for loop bsobject.find all a tag class review count, and from there just give me href, and once we get the href, I'm appending it with my www.tripadvisor.in, so that will create my complete URL. Now on the next thing is that when we don't want just those URL, if you want dynamic URL where we can just put our go to next review pages. So for that reason, as we see here that we are getting R5, so this R5 comes after reviews. Here, if you see this ID comes hotel ID, and after that reviews come, and from there we get this R5, and then we get the hotel name. So I need to add this R and need to change it dynamically so that we can go to the next pages. So that's what I'm doing here, that I'm updating my A again. I'm reassigning it. So what I'm doing is that find me a dot find reviews. So what it will do is it will find me the location of this reviews substring that will come into this a variable here, and this complete link here, wherever this reviews will come, it will give me the location of that, in that I am adding 7 because the length of this reviews is 7. So I'm adding 7. So after that I'm adding my hyphen, or I'm putting curly brackets here so that we can do a dot format and change this link dynamically. Then again I'm adding a dot find reviews plus 7. So what this complete line will do, it will divide my complete link that I will get into 2 parts and add this substring in between that part, and so that way we will get our dynamic link. So let me show this and when I will run this cell. So guys, this is if you see, this is the link that I get, and then my reviews, this review substring is coming at 58 index, then at 58 index this R and curly brackets get added. So that was the purpose of this complete code, so we can get dynamic links. So that's what I'm doing. After that, what I'm doing is I'm importing a random integer and I'm importing sleep. So I'm going to put some sleep time because I don't want to continuously send the request to their website. It increases the chances of getting blocked. So I'm going to put a random sleep time into my code. So that way is it saves us from getting blocked. And so now I'm writing again a for loop for link in link. So I have defined a list here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to grab 5 pages of reviews from every hotel. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. So after that, defining my headers and then sending a get request link. And so what I'm doing here now is I'm formatting my link because we have these curly brackets here and we need to fill something into those brackets. So that's what I'm doing. So I have created a list and we are going to use this list to end this right here, like we are making our link dynamic. So but we are doing is dot format I for IND, so we will be grabbing data from 5 of these pages. So first it will go to R5 or 10, 15, 20, 25. So wherever is a bracket is coming, this curly brackets. So this I value is going to be appended in that curly bracket. So that's what we are going to do. Then I'm putting the random sum sleep here because I don't want to send too many requests as at the same time. Then creating a beautiful soup object right after the request, I'm putting a sleep. So that's important, pay attention. Putting it right after. So once the for loop is completed, so you can put it anywhere in this for loop. So once this for loop gets completed, it will put a sleep. Then creating a beautiful soup object and then writing a for loop again. So what I said, like all of my reviews are available on this Q tag. We saw that. We go back here again. So we go further into this, so we have all of our reviews in this Q tag. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm finding all the Q tags and from there just going to span tag and doing .text.strip. So this will give me all the reviews and I'm appending into my reviews list here, and I'm also printing it because we are just going to grab a lot of reviews and it is going to take a lot of time. So just to show you the result here, that we are successful in grabbing all the reviews. I'm just printing them out. It's going to take a lot of time to actually append it into the list. So what I'm going to do is, so you see here now we are getting all of these reviews, and it's printing all of the reviews one by one. And you see we are getting the reviews continuously. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this here, stop the kernel here, because otherwise it will take a lot of time, because it is going to grab a lot of reviews from each of the website. So I'm going to break the kernel here, and you can run it if you want to, but just for this tutorial this is enough that we are grabbing all the reviews. Moreover, you can increase this dictionary here, so this list here, and you can put a lot of other values here. So instead of just grabbing 5 pages, you can grab 100 pages, or you can maybe put a range. Instead of putting a list here, you can put a range which starts from 5. You can put a range like this, like do range and 5, and you can say put you want to go to 1000 reviews. So 1000 reviews, that will mean 100 some 200 page, and just put a 5 here. So that means at a step of 5 start from 5, at a step of 5 go to 1000. So what that will do is that will go to 200 pages of review, and it will grab you all those reviews. So that's how to important things to do in this is how to create a link that is dynamic, and how to add this dynamic values into that link. So these are the 2 important things to note into this. So other than that is pretty simple to grab, and do put a sleep time and try it. So that is all for today, my techie friends. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video tutorial, and do not stop visiting our website. Leave your comments below and ask me any question you have. I will be very happy to answer them. Link is given in the description of this video to get code and full material. Stay happy, stay safe, stay techie.